Hey guys and girls, Nathan here from the Be Invested headquarters. Today I want to talk about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. What is going on out there? What is my take on it? What is my thoughts on it? Where will it go to? Lots of things to discuss. So just randomly wanted to hop online. I have been really extremely busy at this end. Lots of cool things happening in the Be Invested community. The rollout of our hotel brand. Got a lot of things going on, so I haven't been able to jump out and make lots of videos and share with you what's been going on so much because I've been stretched for time. A lot of you may or may not know I've been heavily invested in the cryptocurrency for many years. My first Bitcoin purchase was when it was around the $500. So yeah, looking at it, obviously it's a big difference. It's up over the $60,000 now. Elon Musk has allegedly come out and said that he's putting money into cryptocurrency, and Tesla will be putting some of their liquidity in there, which is more interesting than just the Bitcoin front, and I want to give some thoughts on that. A lot of people jumping out and running out and buying Bitcoin because they think it's the best investment in the world. Remembering a year ago, Bitcoin was $3,000, now it is $60,000, so it's gone up 20 times. So what is my thoughts on it? I love buying Bitcoin when it was $500, when it was $1,000, when it was up to a couple of grand. At 60 grand, it is too risky. I haven't sold any Bitcoin. I still own my cryptocurrencies. I haven't actually sold any cryptocurrencies. I still hold them. Some of them have gone up terrific. I've seen sort of 20, 30, 40% of time gains this year on capital, but they're only small amounts of those ones. So there's a lot of people that are investing in the cryptocurrencies at the moment for the first time and could possibly see massive, like 1,000-time gains. So I actually have a few mates that bought some coins. Some of them were like Lend. It's called a coin called Lend, which I think is now AAVE or something, which were like 1 and 2 cents. I had some of them, and those things now they're trading at like $700, but they had a coin burn of 1 times 100. So those things which were previously like 1 or 2 cents are now sort of like $7. So some people that could have put in $10,000 could now have a few $1,000,000. What is your strategy? When do you sell out? I've seen people that own those coins sell out at 100 grand and they were so happy on the day, and now they're not very happy at all. I actually had some of them and I sold them off myself when they 10x'd, and I don't even know what I did with the cash. But what is your strategy when it comes to cryptocurrency? I had a lot of crypto, which I still do, and in 2017 it went up very, very high, and it crashed very, very much. So I still kept it through all that market. I continuously added to it, so I'm sitting in a very good position for this market. I'm very excited. But what is your strategy? So I think it's very important looking at Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. If you are invested, you can get greedy and you can go, it's going to go up into 20 million and 50 million and 100 million, and I'm going to plan on telling my boss where to go, walk out on the partner that I don't like, whatever the case may be. I don't know. But people have these ideas, but what is right? There was once I had this coin that went up 300 times. It was a few thousand, went up into hundreds of thousands. And I had a strategy of how I sold that down. It was selling it down in tranches. So let's assume you had $1,000 and it went to say $300,000. You could sell it all when it gets to 20 grand, and then when it goes all the way up, you sort of miss out. So whenever I sell off or dispose of an asset like this, I do it in tranches, so maybe like 10% now and 10% in a few days, and if it goes up heaps higher, then another 10%. And that way you can sort of maximize your return out of it and not sell too early or too late. But most importantly, what are you going to do with that? There's a lot of people out there that are going to become very wealthy out of this current crypto market. There's going to be a lot of people that will, inevitably become very poor and lose out from, holding on or being too greedy in these sort of markets. So do enter the markets with caution, understand and have a strategy as to why you are buying it, and a strategy as to when you're going to sell it off and what are you going to do with it. So my goal for crypto was to get my cryptocurrency to go up to a certain point where I could pay out all of my debt, which is pretty cool. I had changed that over the time because I wouldn't want to pay out my debt. I would use that to go and purchase my debt's level worth of new asset, and bring in new cash flow, and with that new cash flow go and buy more crypto. So, what is your strategy? Are you going to leave all your money into crypto? Are you going to sell down some once it goes up? Are you going to buy physical assets, whether it be silver, gold, businesses, or real estate? What is going to be your plan and strategy for that? Are you going to, if you had 10 grand, 20 grand worth of cryptocurrency goes to $1 million, are you going to just leave it there? Because it could go back down to 10 grand, and I've seen it happen before to a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people end up with nothing from it, because they've bought the wrong sort of cryptocurrency, or there's a lot of scams out there as well, so be careful of that. But what is your strategy? When it goes up to $1 million, are you going to sell down some, pay out some of your debt? You're not getting the greatest return if you're paying 2 or 3% interest and your cryptocurrency's gone up 10,000 times or whatever. It sort of defies the purpose of paying out debt and paying interest. But are you going to physically take that from a digital asset and turn it into a physical asset? What is the strategy there? Going back to one of the things I said at the start, Elon Musk has come out and said that he's bought in the cryptocurrency. I don't hate the guy, I don't like the guy, I just have a nil opinion on that front. I'm always cautious when I see these people, and what is their agenda. Did Elon Musk go out there and buy crypto at 3 grand last year and now pumping it up all the way up to improve the value of his stock, because he has been in trouble beforehand? After smoking a few little joints, he said the stock price should be 420, which some people apparently out there refer that back to smoking a little bit of some of the good stuff, and he did manipulate the price, and he did lose his position in his own company from the SEC for manipulating his stock price. So is he doing a pump up at the moment? He has physically bought it. Is he holding lots of Bitcoin on the other side because he knows when he comes out it's going to push the price up? Is there going to be more announcements? Is there going to be more companies? I think from a good perspective that it's giving legitimacy. Going back 10 years ago, 8 years ago, it was used for buying drugs and weapons and body parts on the dark web, in the onion sort of world, and it had this bad shadiness to it. Now you've got the richest guy in the world, who also created, just remembering that he created a monetary system, a payment system, PayPal, that everybody uses today as a part of our society. He's now backing and endorsing this. So it is giving positivity out there. Will it be Apple next? Will it be Google? How high can these things go? What is your plan? What is your strategy? I think it's important if you are invested in the space to have a clear, defined goal. For me, when I've sold crypto that I've sold out of too early, I'm still happy because it did what it did on the day, and it got me to where I wanted to be with that said cryptocurrency. So I have no regrets on that point. Some of the coins that didn't sell and then they came back down, I wish I could have gone out there. You could have always looked at that. Are you going to be sitting here in 12 months, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years going, okay, I wish I had have thought about this better and planned better? Today, we're at a very early stages from what it appears to be of a bull market, a lot of positivity coming into this marketplace. What is your plan? What is your strategy? Do you need help on that front? I look at all different things that are investing. I'm invested in all different markets. If you need to have a chat, reach out to myself and the team. We can help you out. Talk about strategy and work out a way to get to where you want to be. One last thing that Elon had said in his SEC filing is that he was going to be using, I don't have the report in front of me, but he was going to be using cryptocurrencies, ETFs, gold and silver physical as a hedge against inflation, right? So this is something that I don't think any company has put into any filing, which is amazing. This is the most amazing part of his statement, is that he's using cryptocurrencies and precious metals and ETFs as a hedge against inflation. This is a guy who's the richest guy in the world. He's been a part of seeing lots of different things, whether he's been engaged in or not, in manipulation, or the things that you could imagine that he would have seen over the years, talking about leverage, about hedging his position in his company against inflation. So it's just an interesting thing to see, because I haven't seen it in any other company docs beforehand, to be seeing the foresight of the level of inflation that is to come at the moment, and seeing the amount of asset is now on the book of Tesla. If that price goes up, it could be one of the most valuable stocks in the world. It already is, but it could go higher. So just interesting to see out there. What are your thoughts on it? How high do you think cryptocurrency will go? What is your plan and strategy for cryptocurrency? Have you bought cryptocurrency? Let us know your thoughts below. Happy to hear your feedback. Just be careful with what you're getting involved in out there. Be careful with who you're listening to out there. We can help you on that front. So if you need help with your strategy, reach out to my team, 1300 367 925. Email us at admin@beinvested.com.au, and we can work out a strategy of how to transition from your digital asset over into physical asset once it meets its criteria and its goals. We'll catch up soon, guys. Bye for now. Thanks for watching, and to the moon to those people that know what that means. We'll catch up soon. Have a great day.